Well, guys, I tell you what, it's time to really hype up this next match because this might be a real big one here for our future here in American Samoa and our opportunity to get back into the Oceania Champions League. Show you what's going on. You can ignore most of this. This is from that really nice Moosterman skin that we're using. The thing that's really amazing about this is that we're up to second place, and we are actually right now right ahead of Ilaoa To'omata. And who is in front of us is Lionheart, who's in front of us. Imagine that. So what an interesting season this has been so far, as Lionheart defeats Ilaoa To'omata 1-0. Most teams have played 9 matches, except for Utule, who unfortunately have played 10. They've lost almost every single match they've played. And let's take a quick look here, since it's not going to show me the preview. Let's take a quick look and see what's happened here with Lionheart. So they have been very, very successful. They have won just about every one of their games. They did draw with us. They drew as well with Royal Puma. They haven't lost yet. They drew with Tafuna Jets, which wasn't much of one. You'll remember this match, right? I mean, the 1-1 match was a little bit frustrating. That was a match that we really should have won, where Maele scored in the first 3 minutes, and then a bunch of nothing happened for the rest of the match. It really wasn't much afterwards. But as you can see, I think that they have a pretty good defense. They haven't given up very many goals at all this season, with the exception of their game against Royal Puma. Being able to beat Ilaoa To'omata without allowing a single goal is actually a pretty impressive accomplishment. And we'll go ahead and take a quick look here and just see what happens. We're not going to watch a whole bunch of highlights or anything like that. But it shows us that Ilaoa and To'omata really are not invincible. They are human, and this is a team that can be defeated. Lionheart had a much better average rating and had much better XG in this match, and were able to not necessarily win the possession, but we're still able to get the best of them. This is the sort of thing that we really need to pay attention to now. So here in the season, we're only reaching now the halfway point. This next match on the road against Ilaoa and To'omata, this is going to be the 10th match of the season. This will be right at the halfway point, and I believe we'll take a look at the schedule here. Yeah, we're not going to play them. We will actually. I'm sorry. We will play Ilaoa and To'omata for the very, very final match of the season in December, when that time comes. That'll be after the transfer window opens, and so we might have a couple new players, maybe a couple more central defenders, and some other guys sort of kicking around the place. We might also try to rob Ilaoa and To'omata of their good players before then, something that I might have done in the past. I might have some plans to do something that's a little bit sketchy like that, and see what happens here. But this match is coming up tomorrow morning against Ilaoa and To'omata. This is the big one. This is really the big match, because this could be the season. This might be the biggest match of our season. This might be the biggest match of the year. This might be the match that, if we win this, could create some sort of future for us here, where it is absolutely conceivable that we could stay here in PanSa East FC in American Samoa, and instead of hopping away and going to other islands for other places of glory, we just stay here, try to win the Oceania Champions League here before eventually moving on to Africa. So this next match is huge. It's absolutely, absolutely huge. And the fortunate thing for us is that Ilaoa and To'omata, Ilaoa, however you say it, have not been playing very well so far. They were awesome at the beginning of the season. Then we defeated them in a friendly, and they had 2 very, very close wins over 2 poor teams, and then 2 draws, and now this defeat against Lionheart. Again, Lionheart looked like they're pretty good this season. They're certainly better than I was expecting them to be, but I know that we're better than them. In fact, I know that we had the 1-1 draw with them when we played against them, but I am convinced that when we meet them again, we will be able to win. Now, that was at home. We'll have to play them again on the road, but as our team has been gelling together, and as we're doing better and better, look at that cohesion. That's exactly where you want to see it. As we've been gelling together a little bit better, I think that we're going to have the opportunity to see something really big and something really good happen. So that's my impression of all this stuff. That's what I think about it. I really am looking forward for this to this next match. This is going to be really interesting. It should be really exciting. So I hope to see all of you there, and we'll see you tomorrow. I'll talk to you then. Bye.